Shazag gonna be first up. Oh, looking like a wild man over here. You got a mohawk, fiery crown, just running out, no shirt. Got shoes. I was gonna say no shirt, no shoes. All service. Yaisa gonna be up next versus Shazag, dropping down the as enhancer Shaman. He's dropping down the, what is it, the Zappa totem? What is it, the counter-strike totem? Shazag, take a look. Oh no! I was just trying to figure out your totem, and the man melted. Oh no! What's up, Image? Did you see that? I was just trying to figure out what totem that was. Chat, what totem is it? Is it counter-strike totem? I guess it doesn't really matter. It didn't really matter. Terror Guard wins. Gonna be a big old what is it called? Chimeric poison out of misconduct. Has he been survival? Oh my god, what a mog too. He's like a birthday boy. I like it. I actually like it a lot. What are those boots? They're so blue. It's looking all red too. With a coordinated assault. It's trying to be coordinated. If he's coordinated like his mog, then it's gonna be glorious. Gonna be a quick trinket out of Yasa. Trinket out of misconduct. Actually, Yasa wouldn't even be able to, as Yasa is sending out back-to-back fears onto misconduct, trying to keep the CC rolling as best as possible. As he just needs to wait until his cooldowns are back up. No time for a while. I think it's gonna be a little bit until he has himself the full Decimating Bolt. Looks like he actually has a caught and stun into misconduct. Does he have the big burst? Trying to see if he can make a play. That's going to be actually a lot of the damage offset to the pet. I believe that was a pet sack. And Yassi might be able to take down the pet here. As I think he feared out a Rapture. Going to be a big blast damage coming out onto misconduct. He does get himself a pretty big shield. I think it's a flesh craft, even though we can't see it. I believe he does have a flesh craft enabled and crafted. Yasa tried to go for Fleshguard of his own. Conduct doesn't have a lot of health really. Trying to see if he can back away from all the pets. That Wrathguard is going to do a bit of damage once it gets to you. Trying to go for a feign death with a camo. No dots played by Yasa. Demonology Warlock don't really have any innate dots. But the Imp, the Imp knows where you are. The Imp knows where you are. He knows where you is. He knows where you is. Literally he's on top of you. If Yasa was careful, watching that the Imp is like, what is this Imp doing? He's behaving weirdly. You would know where the Hunter's at. You could probably hit him with a stun. Gonna be a Tyrant joining Mortical into misconduct with a Decimating Bolt. Does he have a feign death? Sun to follow. I think it might be over. Let's go for a total shield. Yasi has himself at least one or two more Globus to go. Misconduct trying to see if you can freeze and trap him. Misses it. I think it might be over though. And I think it might be the end unless Yasi doesn't get the insta. Barely any health of misconduct. Trying to go for a feign death. Flesh Cup. The pets are still on him. Are going to be able to blast through that shield as fast as possible. Does Yasi have any more Decimating Bolts left? Sending out my Demon Doggos. I think it's over just with the pets. I don't know, maybe he had himself a Decimating Bolt there at some point. Addicted Andy gonna be up next. Double tap, ready to go. Try to go for double tap, aim shot, rapid fire into Yasa. Gonna be a quick stun by that pet with hand to go down, coming down as Yasa does pop a wall for this one. Gotta go for the port to reposition. Addicted Andy dropping down the binding totem, binding shot. I believe it bound Yasa. Did it? Because he's standing still. I think it did. I think it did. I saw there's a little bit of like waves around his legs, and I was wondering if it's slow or that's part of the binding shot effect. It's Addicted, trying to see if he can reposition. I had a really bad spike there, boys. So sorry about that. Bad FPS spike out of nowhere. Yasa dropping down a freeze on one of the Demon Doggers. Still continue to kite away from the pet, away from Yasa. Continue to rapid fire on him. Yasa porting right on top of him, trying to go for a fear quick scatter shot onto Yasa. It's going to be a big explosive onto Yasa as well. Going to be a stun onto Addicted Andy as he goes, I think, for a feign death for a second. Going to be a Decimating Bolt. I don't know if Yasa has himself a big setup. Fleshcraft up while he's immune to interrupts. Going to be double tap ready to go for Addicted Andy. Demon Dog is charging in. Decimating Bolt burning through a lot of his health. Triple Decimating Bolt is over as Yasa took a bit of damage, but he kept cool and collected. Didn't want to let these boys get the upper hand on him at all. Pali Sinta is going to be up next. Is Pala Sinta? I don't even know what to say your name fully, but it's got the lumberjack mug going on. I like it a lot. Trinket, as he's got himself in a not a great position versus Yasa. He's going to try to see if he can waddle over. Being a paladin, you're just so pervious to slows. It's just crazy. Lots of control and powers as long as you have a class with a slow. Drain life off of the Pala as Yasa trying to set up some big damage onto the pink class. Decimating Bolt getting set up. Potentially big damage. There's going to be a bubble. Yasa already banked up quite a bit of that burst. He just needs to wait until the bubble is over, and then he might be able to make himself a massive big damage play versus Pala. He just has to get himself a good setup. We're just heading to the 5-minute mark. Dampening only now rolling in. That's crazy. Yasha trying to see if he can maybe give himself a better angle. Pala might have to go for Shield of Vengeance here. That's going to be a big burst potentially. He's getting a stun on the Wrathguard pet. There's going to be the hammers coming down. I think that's going to give him a little bit of resources. Fear by Yasha. Shadow bolts to follow. Is he just bolting to maybe get a big one shot, or is he just trying to build up from the pets? I think he's trying to go for a big Tyrant play. Demon Doggers, pets, Bob, Pala, Tyrant joining in, Mortal Call, nothing he can do about it. I think it's over. Yasha tried to set up a Decimate and bolt off of him to use that execute, but he couldn't quite do it. Omega is going to be up next. And last one for the team, one. Trying to see if they might be able to get an upper hand versus Yasha. The Warlock did just summon a full bunch of really scary pets, so better just wait him out. Yasha does have himself a gateway way up on top of the ramp, stairs, on the top pillar on his team. I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest. Gonna be opened by Omega. Potentially could be an Axe toss by the pet. Could be a full dots getting set up by Omega. Is he a Necrolord gamer? I'm not seeing a Fleshcraft. So potentially could be a Night Fae or a Kyrian. It is a Night Fae. That solves any questions that we had. I do wonder if Omega is playing like a damage-oriented legendary. Like the dot one with a Rip, Rake, Moonfire doing more damn. Or Symmetry for burst bites. Or potentially like a very defensive legendary, which I've seen a couple of druids play. Whenever I think it's called, I want to say it's Omen, but I don't think it's called Omen Legendary. But it's close to it. It's whenever they pop in a bear form and they hit Barkskin. Barkskin has a bigger defensive, 10% more damage reduction. And in bear form, when it gets popped in bear form and it gets removed in bear form, you got a Friends in Region. I think I might have seen a cheeky Friends in Region just now. I think it's second Friends in Region to follow. And I think as his Barkskin is going to fall off. Did Barkskin already fall off? But did you remove Barkskin? I thought I saw you Barkskin for a second. Unless it was no Bark. Is that a play? Can you like remove Barkskin just to give yourself a heal? Is that a thing? Omega is just trying to build up a little bit of combo points onto that pet from behind the pillar. Maybe get some bleeds rolling that thing. Try to keep himself afloat with a couple of regrowths. Yasha getting in a couple of instances. Going to be that main by the Feral Druid. Yasha just going to let it happen. Let him just get bled up for a little bit. Fear onto the Feral, no way for him to break out of it. Dropping down all the big obelisks for faster cast. Gonna get a second pet up and running with the Tyrant. The second sun comes out. Maybe a Mortal Coil. Does get the Mortal Coil. There was a quick roar by all the pets. Gonna be a big Decimate also up as Yasha chases after Omega. Does himself the big one shot. Trying to stay a mile ahead of Omega. He can't go one way because of the Tyrant. He can't go the other because there's the Yasha. Gonna be the Barks on Omega with a wall breeze and always defensive just to outlive the damage. But the Decimate bolts that continue to blast through. Convoke trying to give himself a little bit of damage. But I think with all these pets, any one of his pets could eat a lot of the damage from Convoke, and Yasha just looking to blast him out of the end. Oh my goodness, Yasha, was that a 1v5? Again? Oh, last time it was 1v4. Yasha with a 1v5, just didn't let his team play at all. Clutch roar, yeah, it was perfect. But then Yasha ran in front of the Pharaoh, so it's like, well, if I go this way, I got this Warlock with a Decimate Bolt. Look in the other direction. There's a Tyrant ready for you. It's like he actually just like got him in between rock and a hard place. That was actually really cool.